folks. Well, it's Sunday the 7th of September now, and it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's time for another update from the greenhouse. And well, first of all, what do you think of the new tune? What do you think of the new intro? I asked my mate Ryan, very talented guy. If any of you like the sound of the intro, you should check him out on SoundCloud, look for a chap called Ryan Grens. But I asked him to put me a tune together that I could use on YouTube for my intro, and that's what he gave me. So I spent last night putting some clips together and throwing that little 15 seconds at the beginning. So well, hope you like it, folks. So yeah, I got the music first, and then since I had a little intro, I kind of had to think of a channel name, and I thought, what kind of best describes what I've been putting on YouTube? And it's basically things that aren't what I do for a living. It's things that I'm doing for enjoyment, so things which aren't work. Because I always find channels by typing in 2 or 3 letters in the URL bar at the top of the browser. So now there's something nice and easy, so things which aren't work on YouTube. That's me now. So yep, hope you like the channel name. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to people who have subscribed to me. I've hit something of a milestone now. People out there in internet land have now watched just over 25 hours of me talking and making videos and doing things and fixing things, and that's probably more than the amount of time that I've put in making all these videos. So that's actually really quite nice that time out now exceeds time in. And I've now got 18 subscribers, which isn't a huge amount by some people on YouTube, but I'm very pleased with this because I've now got subscribers in the UK, United States, Germany, Thailand, Australia, Canada and Singapore. So thank you to anyone who's subscribed. It's really nice to know that people actually want to see my videos and hear what I've got to say. So yep, thank you very much, all my subscribers. Cheers, folks. Everything always looks bigger on television. I've been to see quiz shows recorded, and I've been in the studio audience, and when you see a TV studio on the television, it looks like this huge fantastic place, and when you see it in real life, it looks about the size of your living room. And you see these things and it always looks bigger than it actually is. And yeah, I've been asked for a wide shot of the greenhouse. I'll try and do what I can. This is actually as wide as the camcorder goes, but I'll go and stand outside and take some shots from there and try and give you an idea of the space I've actually got to work in a bit more. Here goes. This is about the closest to a wide angle shot we're going to get. This is around the back of the greenhouse, but you can see pretty much everything that's going on in there now. So yeah, haven't got much on the staging at the moment, but I'm going to put my flood and drain beds there. I'm going to move that reservoir tank. I've got a different one I'm going to put up on the shelf there. Yeah, get rid of that and put in something else for staging. And yeah, there's my NFT rails, my cucumber, my tomatoes, my strawberries, my everything. So what are we there? We're 13 foot long by about 3 foot wide, 36 square foot of space with plants in it inside that greenhouse at the moment. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I did on Tuesday. I did myself some lighting into the greenhouse, a couple of LED clamp-on lights. They just squeeze on and hold on to the beam that way. And I also put some under-counter lighting. Can we get a shot of that? Woohoo, thrilling stuff. Yes, I put some under-counter lighting as well, so I can use my greenhouse at night, which very nice because the nights are starting to get longer, the days are starting to get shorter. So yeah, super duper. This week I've been coming in here and things haven't been quite right. Things just haven't been, wow, this is amazing. Things have slowed down a bit, and I noticed it on the video I shot last week. You can see it a little bit, but the bottom of this tomato plant, you can see the leaves aren't looking quite so happy now, and that actually goes up, and even up here on, where's my finger, even on this leaf we've got these brown spots on here. Well, I'm pretty sure this is all my own fault because I was pushing it with the nutrient changes. I had the eel bunnies to take care of, and I was doing top-ups when I probably should have done changes, and I think this was one top-up too many on there, and the plants really didn't like the mix they were running in. I kept pH balancing it once a week, but it kept drifting back up, and it was about pH 7. The fruit doesn't seem to have suffered at all, and we're certainly still getting lots of tomatoes coming through, and they're all ripening nicely, and we've got more And more, and of course more, and more. Oh, and I've got to show you this. This is why I went and got the camcorder. Check this flower out here. This guy here, from this branch here, if you follow it round, goes all the way around the back here, all the way round over to here, and that's actually part of this truss here that's just coiled off and gone all the way around the back so it can get a bit more sunlight. And yeah, tomatoes all the way over into the strawberries. Now, in spite of me saying that things hadn't really been coming along too well, the peppers are coming along fast. So this was 5 weeks of topping up on this particular tank, I think possibly even 6 weeks, but the strawberries clearly started to suffer. I noticed this on Friday night, I noticed that the strawberries had really been suffering, particularly this plant. This plant seems very sensitive to the nutrients. And I switched that just to running plain tap water, pH balance to 6.0, and that flushes through. It runs the pump for 5.5 minutes, which is long enough to ensure that the rail is fully flooded and draining as fast as the pump can pump the water in. And then it switches the pump off for 7 minutes, which is long enough for the rail to fully drain and all the water to come out. So yeah, I've just been washing the roots with tap water on that, and I can, after 24 hours, I can actually notice the difference. It's strange. Having had a week of coming in here and not going wow, now that I've got them running on water, suddenly things are all started ripening, and it's really weird. It's so hard to tell. It's kind of coming in here and things not making me go wow, and then you know there's something wrong. The peas, well, very differing, but yeah, this pea in the bottom rail isn't looking too bad for the most part. You can see 4 peas at least on there that are starting to fill out. This one here, this is in the top rail, which is where the strawberries have been having trouble and the nutrients don't seem right. This one here, it's suffering. So here's all the leafy salad stuff that were little tiny baby seedlings last week. They've all grown up and are ready to go into my root growth chamber. My Cape gooseberry has also sprouted. I want to show you these. These just look amazing. It's done this particular tomato has done this right from day one. Whenever this tomato gets the new growth, it first comes on, and the veins in the middle are so thick and so green, and the rest of the growth is, there we are, that's a nice shot. That, you can see the kind of the veins down the middle of there, thick and green, looking beautiful. And all the new growth on this Garten Pearl tomato has always done this. But I just really like the way that looks. It's just looks like life flooding into the leaf, energy flooding into it, which is almost certainly exactly what it is. But it looks great, and then as the leaves progress, they darken and just end up looking like normal leaves once the thick green has spread throughout them all. Right, let me go with some harvesting. My goodness, the size of this thing. Look at that thing. Look at the size of that thing. There we go. That's today's tomatoes. Let's have a strawberry. Got a few of them on the go. I ain't too proud to eat on camera. Oh, that's nice. Saw some more of them. Right folks, that's everything that's happened until today. Now I'm going to get on with sorting out my flood and drain beds, changing those 2 reservoirs so they're down to 10 litres instead of 40 litres, getting rid of that freshwater reservoir, putting one up there. I can't do any of this while I'm still editing this video, so I'm going to stop on this video now. I'll put all the other stuff into the next one. This is what's happened so far this week. Yeah, hopefully there'll be something cool to see later today. Cheers everyone!